Even the most seasoned wine aficionados might admit that the vast selection on supermarket shelves can be overwhelming, with usually at least an entire aisle dedicated to thousands of bottles. This abundance makes it a challenge to pick out a wine that's both high quality and good value for money. With the amount of choice on offer these days, you might find yourself asking if you can really find a decent bottle for under £10. Well, wine expert Tom Gilby has the answers, as he has shared his expertise and offered some essential tips. He claims one of the world's best-selling wines tastes worse than cold sick, while another is the most disgusting wine I have ever put in my mouth. However, he also highlights that you don't need to break the bank for a decent bottle, pointing out that a globally popular wine, easily found in supermarkets, is actually quite satisfactory. If you're questioning his credentials, consider this: during the London Marathon, he blind tasted 26 different wines, one for each mile, and only misidentified 4, reports Wales Online. Which supermarket wines are worth your money and which are not? Tom shares his insights on those supermarket wines we often purchase, unsure if spending a bit more will truly enhance our experience. For some wines, his emergency spittoon is a necessity, but you may be surprised to find that a certain wine, available even in a petrol station near you, is actually rather good. Jamshed Tom put the £7.50 Australian Shiraz to the test, taking a swig and then a spoonful of black cherry jam to gauge the sweetness. The wine divides opinion, but what's the verdict from our expert? Reflecting on the task at hand, he remarks, "Is Jamshed the worst wine in the world? There's quite a few people who think Jamshed is the worst wine in the world. There is a beautiful aroma of jam, but I am not getting much shed. Jamshed is sweeter than jam. It is the most disgusting wine I have ever put in my mouth." Campo Viejo. Moving on to Campo Viejo, Tom notes, Campo Viejo is the best-selling supermarket wine under £10 a bottle. "You are a big dog. It smells quite good, fruity, juicy, a little bit of vanilla from the oak. I like this. It is soft, fleshy and carries a little bit of tannin. For £7.50 a bottle you are banging. It's probably available at most petrol stations." Join the Daily Records WhatsApp community here and get the latest news sent straight to your messages. 19 crimes. This Australian Sauvignon, named after the 19 crimes that could have seen Brits shipped off to Australia in bygone times, raises the question, is the wine itself a crime? Here's Tom's verdict: it has a nice, rich, juicy color and there are tears and legs running down the glass, which means it has a bit of body. The smell is a little bit of black cherry, blackberry and smokiness. I like that. It's actually not bad. I would describe that as the transition between alcoholic fruit juice to becoming a wine. If I was eating something I would not be desperately upset to be served that. For £10 it gets a thumbs up from me. Yellowtail and Barefoot. These are two very popular, best-selling Chardonnays. But which should you buy, if you must buy either? Here's Tom's take: Yellowtail, from Australia, sells more wines in the USA than the whole of France put together. Barefoot, from California, has won more than 10,000 medals and is made by Gallo, who make more than 3% of the world's wines. What am I looking for in £7 to £8 a bottles, which these are? Something that's not going to make me sick. Upon tasting the Yellowtail, Tom immediately spits it out, declaring, "That's not worth the units." Hence my emergency spittoon. It's like a crushed up, gloopy, pineapple juice, sweetie thing that I really, really don't want to drink anything of. And it tastes nothing like you'd imagine a Chardonnay. The next on the tasting list is the Barefoot wine, which calls for a repeat usage of the emergency spit bucket. Tom comments, "It's not worth the units, but it has got less sugar. It hasn't got a lot of flavor. It doesn't really taste of Chardonnay, but it's an okay wine." Declaring his preferred option in this round, Tom remarks, "If you have to, it's the Barefoot." Holding aloft the yellow-tail bottle, he announces his scathing expert assessment, "If I am rating all the things I have put in my mouth, this comes slightly below Cold Sick." Casillero del Diablo, the second largest wine brand worldwide, doesn't escape Tom's review panel either. The Chilean-made Cabernet Sauvignon, retailing at approximately £8 per bottle, was up next. Sampling a 2021 vintage, Tom articulated his feedback, "I am looking for blackcurrant fruit and creaminess and a bit of tannin. It has a nice color, nice body and a few tears and legs. It is 13% alcohol. It smells of blackcurrant, vanilla and smokiness. Maybe it's because these guys also make wine at £100 to £150 a bottle, and for this they have actually done quite a good job. It tastes like a wine, it tastes like a Cabernet. It's better than 19 Crimes, it's a winner." For those frequenting popular bar and restaurant chains, Tom imparts further advice on choosing the right wine. You can read his suggestions here.